Hello everyone, I trust that you had an enjoyable week looking at some of our members' favorite plant species on our Facebook page. Today, I want to show you how you can participate in this year's BioBlitz event and what to expect from the Botany group. Firstly, it doesn't matter how large or small your backyard is. The size of your backyard can be as small as 10 by 10 feet or larger than an acre. It may contain hundreds of plants or just a few. Having fun while learning about the local plants and animals in a specific area is the main objective of any BioBlitz event. For this year's Backyard BioBlitz edition, it is important that you familiarize yourself with the iNaturalist app before participating in the actual event. Now with this app, we can permanently record and store the locations and times of our observations. Now the iNaturalist app will cross-reference your photographs with thousands from its repository and will try to identify your specimen or observation. So, a fun part of this exercise is that you learn the name of new species or those plant names you always wanted to know. Please note that you do not need any field guides, identification books, or catalogs, but having them would of course always help. Please follow this YouTube link to see how you should upload plant observations on the iNaturalist app. And only if you cannot use the iNaturalist app or computer program, then WhatsApp known species names and pictures to this number. Persons who are WhatsApping observations, which I expect to be bare minimum, should follow basic botanical rules when taking photographs. That is, taking detailed photographs of leaves, flowers, and fruits, together with a photo of the complete specimen as seen in pictures of a poi tree here. Now, your safety is very important to us. We expect persons to stay on their property or request permission before entering private lands, aka your neighbor land. And that's for those nosy botanists like myself. Now, before you touch, be sure to look out for thorns, prickles, spines, and spikes. There are many plants that can irritate, burn, or even cut you. We don't expect anyone to eat or even taste fruits or plants. Some of them may be poisonous. Here are some common plants that you should avoid touching. To add to that list off my head, I would say crown of thorn, breadfruit, cassava, pawpaw, stinking Susie, poinsettia, oleander, devil's snare, and some cycads. Here's my list of the top 10 indigenous tree species in Trinidad. Now, with the iNaturalist computing abilities, we can create a new list using our observations. And that is how important it is to use the app. These are some of the other common indigenous species, tree species in Trinidad and Tobago. Remember, we are recording all plant species and not just trees as seen here. So we are recording grasses, herbs, shrubs, vines, and epiphytes. These are some really common non-indigenous species that I expect you to find in your backyards. Remember, indigenous means native to Trinidad and Tobago or occurs naturally. The opposite of indigenous would be exotic, which means the opposite, does not occur naturally here in Trinidad and Tobago. This year, I would like to get a better understanding of the distribution of invasive plant species here in Trinidad and Tobago. So under the notes section on the iNaturalist app, remember to download that YouTube link for details. If you can, for those members, please record observations as being either an invasive grass, vine, herb, shrub, or indigenous, exotic, or even naturalized if you can. And if you are lucky enough to spot an endemic plant, please record them accordingly. In closing, please feel free to try, if you have not already done so, our BBS challenge to test your level of expertise. Remember, you can win a prize for just participating in the BioBlitz event. Some prizes include the highest number of plant species uploaded, rarest plant species uploaded, and the plant species uploaded by the youngest botanist. But most importantly, be safe and have fun botanizing with your friends and family in the comfort of your backyards.